I'm a kid at heart. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brady and happy Monday to all. I know you probably are looking at me going, why are you so happy on a Monday? Especially when it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, like I've stated in so many videos, I'm just a happy person. But before I forget, before we jump right into what I have, because you know, you might be looking at these and going, those don't look like your book. Well, they're not. But before we jump into it, of course, Next is playing in the background, but before we get into it, I will get to this. Don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more, and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I put out a video. Okay, so why I have these two books here as well, I'm going to be talking about my influences for writing. Now, unfortunately, one of the authors that has influenced me, I don't really have any of his books. It's really hard to find his books, apparently. Like, I've gone to Chapters, I've gone to Kohl's, can't find them. I'm thinking I might have to buy it online, I don't know. Well, the author that, the book I don't have, he is Frank E. Peretti, and other authors that have influenced me are Rick Riordan, who you probably know has created the Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus series, and he's created many other series. I really like them. Even though they are, you know, technically designated for kids, I can enjoy them too. I'm a kid at heart. And Cassandra Clare, who you know a lot, you might know as the person that created the Mortal Instruments series, the Infernal Devices series, and so on and so forth. But how these people have influenced me is, well, pretty much with my books, because I put so many of the spiritual aspects, I put so much in that. And, well, Rick Riordan, like, he focuses on, like, mythology in a lot of his books, but that's kind of heavily influenced me in that, in another series I want to do, whereas, you know, the series I'm going to be doing is pretty completely different in key aspect, but we'll talk about that in some other video way down the road when I'm getting to that series. You know, with Rick Riordan, it's because his writing style, I can talk. His writing style it's very captivating. It's just, as soon as you start reading it, because with the Percy Jackson books, when I read it, I read the whole entire series within a week. Like, that's just how captivating his writing is, and how his books are, and how he just lays it out. And so, for me, for my writing, I was trying to capture it in that same way. Like, I just want people that, as soon as they start reading my book, they just get pulled in from the very first paragraph, and from the very first chapter, and they just get pulled in. They just want more and more and more and more and more, until the point where they're done the book, and they're just like, okay, where's the next book? When's it coming out? When's the next book after that, and after that, and after that? And so I really tried to heavily capture that, because he is, like, such a captivating author with his writing style, and just how he's able to do that. And I'm trying to be humble in this way, but I've had quite a few people tell me that, like, once they start reading my books, they can't stop reading. And so, like, I feel like in a way I kind of have captured it, but, you know, I'm still a learning process for me, as I'm still a young author. I'm still new to the writing game, but he's definitely a heavy influence in that I want to be captivating, and so I'll reread a lot of these books just to kind of help me. As I read a lot of other books, try to be like, okay, how can I approach my writing style and all this? Cassandra Clare, like, she's got that spiritual side, and she just taps into that, and she just creates these intricate characters, along with Rick Riordan, along with Frank E. Peretti. But it's just something about Cassandra Clare's characters. Like, you just get that emotional side right off the bat. You just kind of connect with them. It's just like, oh yeah, you know what? You can just picture them so clearly. And that's what I wanted to do with my characters. And you just kind of get this connection with them, that you just fall in love with them right off the bat from the very first book. Now, sometimes with some characters in first books, it's a little difficult to do that sometimes. I mean, me personally, it's like, I have to almost kind of read a few books for me to just be like, yeah, I like these characters. But with Cassandra Clare, like, mainly the character Jace, it's just like, oh, his personality, it's just like, I connect with it pretty heavily just because I'm a smart mouth too, so, and, you know, sometimes I come across as like, I don't care at times about certain things, but deep down, you know, Jace actually does care for that first character, which, you know, sometimes I relate to just because, like, I play off that, like, oh, I don't care, but really I do. But she also captures that, like, spiritual side and everything. Same with Frank E. Peretti, which they just kind of, like, both of them, Cassandra Clare and Frankie Peretti, like they just go into that playing on both sides of the spiritual and the physical realm, and it's very intricate and everything. But with Cassandra Clare, like the demons and the angels, they can be seen by humans, whereas Frankie Peretti's like the angels and the demons are kind of in the background. You don't see them. Well, some characters kind of do, but that's what I wanted to heavily capture in a lot of my books, is that spiritual side, that captivating side, that I wanted to kind of create books, like create my own writing style in that sense, but I also wanted to like kind of create books with the, like, because like I said, I'm still new. I'm still going through this process of evolving as a better writer. And so I will reread their books and everything to kind of help me and just kind of go a sense of like, oh, I see how they did this. I see how they set up that. I see how that was done. And so they've heavily influenced me in that way. This is what I had for you guys today, was my influences for writing. There's so many more authors I could talk about, but these were my main three. I wish I had one of Frankie Peretti's books. I mean, I have one of the books that him and Ted Dekker did, which Ted Dekker is another fantastic author. You should check those guys out. You should check these authors out too, because I know Rick Riordan, he did books, like other books before he started doing like the mythology style books. But that's all I have for you all today. That catch though. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a like. Comment down below some of your favorite authors, some of your favorite books. And don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more. And as always, it's all in positivity, everyone. Thank you for watching.